Today I'm going to list a few Slayer accessories and equipment that I have found to be very useful during tasks. Many of them have been vital for my sanity whilst working towards 99 Slayer, and a lot of them aren't well known by players, so I hope this video can help you out on the long road ahead. Here we have the gem bag. This is used to store uncut gems and can hold 60 of each up to and including Dragonstone. It is bought from Prospector Percy's nugget shop in the Motherlode mine, which is located in the Dwarven mine near the Falador entrance. This requires 30 mining to enter. It costs a reasonable 100 gold nuggets, so it just takes a few hours to acquire, but this mini game gives great mining experience, which is useful to get any levels needed for quests anyway. Here we have the herb sack. This can hold up to 30 of each of the grimy herbs, up to 420 in total. It is bought from any Slayer Master, however you need 58 herb lore alongside 750 Slayer reward points to purchase it. This can take a while to achieve, but it's definitely worth it, and it's definitely worth the grind, especially for Iron Men. The ability to pick up and store all your herb drops is not only really profitable, but it also reduces the number of trips to and from the bank, especially when you have a task such as Aberrant Spectres. The Bone Crusher here. This automatically crushes bones upon killing a monster, and it gives you the prayer experience. Simple as that, right? It's a reward from the Mauritania Hard Diary, and some of the high levels that are required to complete the Hard Diary are 71 Agility, 53 Farming, 58 Slayer, 70 Prayer, and 70 Defense, so it's certainly not easy to get off the bat. The prayer experience this gives, however, is half of what you would get if you were to bury the bone yourself, but with completion of the Elite Diary, you can unlock the full experience gain. But this requires very high levels to complete, such as 96 Fishing and 85 Slayer. The Bone Crusher is charged with Ecta tokens from the Ectafuntus, however, it doesn't require much work to add thousands of charges to here. Here we have the Soul Bearer. This is used to send and sold heads to your bank at a cost of 1 blood rune and 1 soul rune per head. It's acquired from the Bear Your Soul mini quest, which requires no skills, but just time. It can take a varied amount of time to acquire, depending on your luck, searching for the book in the library, which is required to initiate and start the quest. Again, like the gem and the herb sack, it's useful as it can declutter your inventory, allowing for less bank trips and more profit. Bit of a winner. What we have here is the Rune Pouch. This can store 16,000 of 3 types of runes. Now, I find it most useful to store the high alchemy runes, which helps save inventory space and maximises profits and lowers the bank trips. This is bought from the Bounty Hunter store, which costs a whopping 1,200,000 points. Luckily though, there are now other ways to obtain mysterious emblems which you can trade in for the points, meaning you don't have to do any player versus player whatsoever. The tier 1 emblems can be acquired either from other players, i.e. the Grand Exchange, from monster drops when on a Wilderness Slayer task, or from the wieldy demi-bosses such as the Crazy Archaeologist or Chaos Fanatic. And it takes 24 of these emblems to be able to purchase the Rune Pouch, which equates to about 3 million GP. But at a high Slayer level, it's worth the cost. It's definitely worth the cost, and it will pay for itself with all the extra banking for the ensouled heads that you get. These are the Karamja Gloves 3, and they're very useful for getting new Slayer tasks. They give you fast teleportation to Duradel, which is the highest Slayer Master. It takes you to the gem mine, which is located in Shiloh Village. They are acquired from completed the hard Karamja Diary, which requires levels of about 40 to 50 in various skills, which isn't too challenging on its own to achieve, but most notably you need to have partial completions of the Legends quest. And if you're blessed with very high levels, you may want to complete the Elite Karamja Diary, as the gloves will then allow teleportation directly to Duradel. However, this requires a staggering 91 rune crafting, 72 farming, and 87 herb lore. This is personally a must-have for Slayer tasks here, the Ring of Wealth. Not only does it increase the chances of receiving rune spears, dragon spears, and shield left halves from the rare drop table, but it also allows automatic collection of coins, tokkul, and numerite when wearing it, which, over a prolonged period of time, can equate to millions of GP being in your pocket, rather than being left littered on the ground. And the best part about the Ring of Wealth is it only costs 12,000 GP, and it will pay for itself within a task or few. Now, the vital key component to Slayer task are the Slayer Helms and the Slayer Helmet. You'd be mad not to use one when on a Slayer task, and a standard non-imbued helmet will give you, let me just pull up the stats for you. A standard non-imbued one will give you a plus 15 bonus for melee accuracy and damage, and it has the same stats as a rune full helm. However, the imbued version of the Slayer Helm is highly recommended. With this, you also get a 15% ranged and magic accuracy and damage bonus when on task. And there are additional stat increases which you get over the non-imbued helm, such as the plus 3 magic and ranged attack bonus, and a plus 10 magic defense bonus. So this is great for all combat styles, and especially handy versus magical enemies. Imbuing the Slayer Helm does not come cheap, however, and it will cost you 1,250,000 Nightmare Zone reward points. This minigame is located at the north entrance to Yanil and is absolutely worth doing, as having the imbued Slayer Helm is pretty much vital for any efficient and versatile Slayer. So I hope this short guide on the Slayer accessories and equipment has been useful to you. Without these items, I think I would have gone even more insane when achieving 99 Slayer. So if you found it useful and informative, give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more guides and videos in the future.